back. I had such a phenomenal weekend away. I really enjoyed it. So, what did I do? Where did I go? Who was I with? So many questions. This year, when I was making plans for the year and thinking about what I wanted to do and accomplish, one of the things I thought would be really great would be if I would go on a personal retreat. I didn't exactly know what that even meant. I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to do. I just thought it would be really great for me to get away, have some alone time, because I've always loved to be alone, and when you have a family, you get no alone time pretty much. So I thought it would be really great if I had some alone time, just to kind of mentally, spiritually refresh. So I wrote that down as a goal. I told my friend Sally about this, and she said, you know, last year I went by myself on a weekend away, and it was so enjoyable. I'm going again this year. Would you like to come with me? And I said, perfect. And this weekend we went away to Koper. It was so nice, and it worked really well because both of us enjoy each other, and also we can go away from each other and just leave. We don't need to talk to each other. We can be in different rooms for hours at a time and not talk at all. And then we can go out for a coffee and have great conversation. It was the perfect balance of alone time and having someone to talk about your ideas with. Ooh, perfect. I put boiling water in the mug before I poured in the coffee. Friday, we got there. It was beautiful. We had some downtime. We read. We ended up going out to dinner. We had these amazing ribs. It was actually not ribs. It was one enormous rib. I've never been served ribs like that before, but it was so good. And we had a burger as well with some the best sweet potato fries I've ever had. One of the reasons I love going out to eat with Sally is because we both love to get a couple things and then split it all, so you get to try like several different dishes. Not everybody's like that, and Luka certainly isn't, so it's amazing to go to dinner with somebody who loves that. We left there, we walked around, we went and saw this amazing park that had this incredible water show, and these kids trying to run through the water, which was just hilarious and very entertaining. We left the park, we walked around, we stopped and had a tea, read for an hour, made our way back to our apartment, read a little more, went to bed super early, woke up super early, had a wonderful day on Saturday. We went out for a tea and we ran into somebody we knew from social media. It's so great to meet people on social that you see on social media all the time, and then you meet them in person. It's so awesome. And then went for a massage. So enjoyable. And I read and read and read. I read so much. I finished a book that I started on Saturday, and I finished it early Sunday morning. And I couldn't believe it. I'd forgotten how I can read when I'm not interrupted. And then Saturday night we had like a facial wellness spa night. We had this amazing spread of food. It was the perfect snack food for an evening. We had champagne, we did masks, we painted our nails, we watched a rom-com. It was so great. It was like just a great ending to the day. Then on Sunday we woke up, we had a very easy morning. I read, I did yoga, we packed up, we ate, we left, we went on a hike, this beautiful hike. We ended up going to this amazing view, just sat there for a while, took it all in. It was nice to have a good balance of rest and relaxation and physical activity. I've been so sedentary the last few weeks trying to get well, and finally it felt like I could move again and be active. And it was really, really great. It was so therapeutic. The mug is still kind of hot. Oh, perfect temperature. Perfect. And I will say it's a perfect cup of coffee as well. I had a chance to review my last month and then plan this month and think, what did I want to get out of this month? I can't remember if I talked about this already, but at the beginning of this year, I wanted to find a planner that would help me be productive this year, to be efficient, to be goal-oriented, to be able to put all my thoughts into one place and not feel so fragmented. I researched a lot of different planners, and the one that seemed to fit me and my needs the most was the Passion Planner. My sister-in-law recommended it to me. I got this one. Honestly, I wanted the one that had the waves on it because it reminded me of California. That was the only reason I made such an effort to get this one particular, because I wanted one that was not dated, but this one happened to be dated. It has been so valuable to me. I cannot even describe to you. If you don't have a planner for this year, I swear, get one of these. Get one that's undated, and then you can put in the dates yourself and use it for a full year. Or you can still just use it for the next 9 months of the year. I reviewed my last month. I thought about this month. My overall goal for this whole year, when I thought about the goals that I have for my life, what I want to get out of my life, what's the most important thing in my life, what's the most important for me to focus on to achieve all my goals. What is the one thing? What is the game changer? And I figured out that the one thing that would make everything better in my life would be if I focused on my mental health. Last year I struggled a lot with stress, and I kept thinking I need to find ways to minimize stress in my life. And what I came to find out was that this is just a stressful time in my life. There's no getting around it. I have young kids, we have businesses we're trying to grow. Luke and I are trying to do things together as a couple, as like build our relationship. He has a company we're trying to build. There's just a lot happening in our life right now. And that's wonderful. And it's stressful. And you can't have a wonderful life that has zero stress unless you're going to be a monk. And even then, that's not a guarantee. I really realized that my thinking was backwards, and rather than trying to get rid of stress in my life, which by the way just causes more stress because you're stressed out that you're not getting rid of more stress, I discovered that rather than trying to minimize stress, what I should be doing is finding ways to cope with stress, to manage my stress, and to increase things that make me feel happy, relaxed, well, to promote a sense of well-being. What are those things? And then add those things to my life. So I really worked on that over the weekend, which totally fits in with like my life's theme since Luke and I were married. One of our vows to each other was, I will take care of me for you. Because you cannot take care of the other person if they're not willing to take care of themselves. And they can't do something for you if you're not willing to do it for yourself. This was one of our core values since we've been married. It's, I will take care of me for you. And I think as a mom, it just tends to fall apart, and you just start to take care of your kids more, and then your husband, and then the house and the dog, and you do everything for everyone else first. Life happens, and you end up getting exhausted, and then you take care of the kids first, and you totally forget about yourself. And it happens all the time. And it's really hard when you're in the middle of it. And it took this weekend for me to really look at what was happening and say, okay, what are the things I need to do to remember that I need to take care of myself first so that I am the best mom to my kids and the best wife to Luka and the best person for myself. What does that require? So I did a lot of that over the weekend. I will say, coming back, I feel so refreshed. I feel like a new person. I feel like I've got my life and my mind and my health back. I can't describe what a relief it is. All that said, one of the goals I have for this month is to regularly vlog again. Ta-da! I will be posting this video today and hopefully one on Wednesday and Friday. I feel like I'm really in the right place to start vlogging again. I'm very excited to kind of be a member of the community again. I've honestly missed it. I'm very excited to be back connected to all of you. This month also, I'm gonna start planning out my tour of Slovenia. If you don't know what that is, I'm planning to tour Slovenia. I have always wanted to see more of this wonderful, beautiful country, and I've barely seen any of it. So if you have a suggestion for a place that you want me to visit, maybe it's you, maybe it's your farm, maybe it's your company, your school, something like that, down below there will be a link where you can put in where you think I should go and what I should see, and I'm going to be going to these new places throughout the year, and I'm going to be making videos about them, and I'm really excited. I thought this would be the best way I could possibly see more of our country and get to meet all of you. It's like a win-win. If that's something you're interested in, the link will be below. And if you liked this video, please like it. If you liked me, please subscribe. And I will see you on Wednesday.